Harrison, had taken a liking to Georgia, and not just because he had a sweet tooth. The old man liked talking politics, and Georgia always seemed to know what was going on in town. And I knew that Larry's brother, Harry, was happy about his younger siblings' relationship, because now their father was focusing on someone else's love life other than Harry's. Larry returned George's smile, then turned his attention to me as he came into the meeting room where we'd all been sampling George's baking. Larry Taylor was a big man with blonde hair and green eyes. He wore a red and blue plaid shirt with the sleeves rolled back and a zipper front navy blue quilted vest. "How were the cupcakes?" he asked. "Delicious, of course," I said. Ruby had just taken another bite of hers, but she nodded and gave Larry a thumbs up. I gestured at the long wooden table. I had one of the chocolate spider cupcakes and half of a spice cake pumpkin-shaped cupcake, and if anyone asked me to pick which one was best, I would be stumped. Larry grinned and patted his midsection. "I know the feeling." George's cheeks were tinged with pink once again at our praise. It wasn't that she lacked confidence in her skills. It was more that words of praise made her uncomfortable. She indicated a box on the table next to her purse. "Those are for the staff room." "Thank you," I said. "You didn't have to do that. You've already put in so much effort on the cupcakes for the Halloween party." "I wanted to," Georgia said. "You know how often Emmy is here, and you're all so good to her. It's just a small thank you." Seeing her with a stack of books talking about manga with Levi or Anne of Green Gables with Mary makes my day. I've already made my pitch for her becoming the head librarian someday. Emmy was George's daughter. She loved books. "You should know the old man is already trying to sell Emmy on law school," Larry said. "Why law school?" I asked. He shrugged. "It looks like Elizabeth is getting more serious about actually applying to medical school, and Mariah is talking about studying engineering or becoming a mechanic." Elizabeth was Larry and Harry's much younger sister. Mariah was Harry's daughter. "He figures if he has a doctor, a mechanic, and a lawyer in the family, he has all the bases covered." In the family. So it seemed that at least Harrison had long-term expectations for Georgia and Larry's relationship. Ruby had demolished her cupcake. She licked the last bit of green icing off the back of her fork. "Would you like the skeleton or the spider to take home?" Georgia asked her. Ruby put both hands behind her head, linking her fingers together. "I don't know," she said. "You could just go 1 potato, 2 potato," I teased. She gave me a mock frown. "This is too serious a decision to decide by counting vegetables." She switched her attention to Georgia. "The skeleton is the marble cupcake, right?" Georgia nodded. "It is." "Then that's the one I'll take. Thank you very much. Number 1, I really like marble cake. It has chocolate and vanilla, and number 2, that will leave the spider for Kathleen, which I know she really wants because she's kind of a chocolate freak." I put one hand on my chest. I prefer the term aficionado, and thank you. Ruby made a gesture like she was doffing her hat and bowed. Then she reached for her camera, which was sitting on the table. "I just want to get a couple more photos," she said to Georgia. Ruby was taking pictures for a digital portfolio of Georgia's work. I turned back to Larry. "Did you get all the measurements you needed?" I asked. "I did," he said. There was a wooden gazebo at the back of the library. In good weather, we often held story time out there. Someone had been staging elaborate practical jokes in the gazebo, everything from 15 bales of hay stacked in a precise formation to setting up an inflatable swimming pool and filling it with Jell-O. Black raspberry Jell-O, to be specific. So far, the prankster had managed to elude the security measures Larry and Harry had used to try and catch him or her. In fact, whomever it was seemed to have taken the summer and early fall off. I was hoping that